Hi, I'm Charmaine Jeremy, and welcome to The Flow, showcasing of the 2019 Mobile Film Competition. This year, Flow marked Antigua and Barbuda's 38th anniversary of independence with a novel and unique mobile film competition for young and aspiring filmmakers. This competition was launched on September 25th, with judging of entries taking place on October 29th. Each entrant of the competition was required to produce a short film between 3 to 5 minutes in length and were encouraged to present their unique interpretation of the word independence. In doing so, Flow hoped to uncover the hidden creativity that lies latent among our young, unsung cinematographers in the nation. This competition was open to all amateur filmmakers, 12 years and over, regardless of their experience. Each entrant was required to produce their short film on a mobile device such as a smartphone or tablet. Flow decided to do this as it would not only bring out the creative filmmaking talents of our youths and young adults, but would also provide them with an opportunity to gain exposure and have their work recognized by a wider audience. The theme chosen, What Independence Means to Me, was intended to have participants interpret independence in the most creative way possible. Participants were placed in 3 age categories: 12 to 16 years, 17 to 30 years, and 31 years and older. A select panel of judges with appropriate media and marketing skills adjudicated the entries based on their filmmaking and storytelling originality. The panel of judges included the Honorable Darrell Matthew, Minister of Sports, Culture, National Festivals, and the Arts, along with Lawson Lewis, Anderson Edhill, and Anderson Andrew, who are all professional filmmakers and educators. We will now share the top 3 entrants in each category, and at the end of the program today, we'll announce the winners from each. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat, so relax and enjoy these original short films. Our first 3 are from the category 12 to 16 years. First up, we have Sontee Beazer. She's a 16-year-old student who attends the Christ the King High School. She enjoys listening to music and taking pictures. The many historical sites and beauty of Antigua and Barbuda are what inspired Sontee to create her short film, Independence. Second up is the film by Kaleb Kidane Hatton, a 12-year-old student of the Sunnydale Primary School. He enjoys reading and was inspired by his parents and teachers to create this short film. What does independence mean to me? And last in our first category is the film by Jontae Cornelius. Jontae is a 14-year-old student of the Antigua Grammar School. He likes to create videos and wanted to showcase Antigua and Barbuda's independence through the eyes of a young person. The title of his film is What Independence Day Means to Me.
Bonjour, ça café, allo, hola, or whatever you may say. Hi, I am 61 degrees west, 17 degrees north, a dot on your global map. Most mistake my people for Jamaicans, but they're not. We're the heart of the Caribbean, that is. Independence since November 1st, 1981. A wonderful place to belong to. Tourism is my main industry, so I attract people from overseas who often oversee my land of sun, sea, and sand. 365 beaches, that's one for each day. Sun so sweet that tourists like to sunbathe. What's so special about me is what people may think, but upon visitation they are left amazed and stunned in awe, because not only are my beaches beautiful, but if the sand is not white, it is pink. 108 square miles in my mileage, so I'm in good condition. And oh, you won't get lost. And did I mention my language? I speak unique English, so instead of saying, hey, how are you? I say, yo, wagwan. Average temperature about 87 to 88 degrees. Yeah, I'm hot, but you learn to cope with me. No snow, but you know the rain dropping. No skyscrapers, but my local businesses are popping. And oh, did you know my pineapple is the world's sweetest and my local dishes are absolutely delicious. I am the home to fungi, pepper pot and dukana. Delicacies so tasty it will make you sit back and wonder. So finger licking good that it will make you say wow backwards. My national heroes are people that you know. Sir Vivian Richards, need I say anymore? Cricket fans, I am the land in which Brian Lara broke the world record twice. I have the world's third largest sailing regatta. You can find Bill Gates' yachts and even the luxurious Maltese Falcon. Come and visit me, I'm such a sight to see. In history, the famous black racist snake once inhabited the land, but is now extinct due to the mongoose who was originally brought to kill the rats, but that's a whole other story. I have African roots, African culture. I'm a slavery descendant, but thank God that's over. Presently, I have races and ethnic groups from all over. Chinese, Spanish, Indians, blacks, whites, mulattoes, just name it, I got it. My people do not live in huts, and I'm no stranger to the latest technology, so technically, I'm developed. Developed to the point that rich and famous people want to reside in me. But let me wrap this up by asking this question. Who do you think I am? I said, who do you think I am? Some call me LA, Wadadli, heart of the Caribbean. Some say I'm just a dot, but don't be fooled by the size, cause as the old people say, I might be liquor but Mataloa. I am a coral gem. I am Antigua.
Antigua is home.
Antigua is home.
Antigua is very good, and that is my hometown.
Thank God. Thank God.
What independence means to me. My name is Kaleb Kidane Hatton, a proud and visionary Antiguan and Barbudan. I'm currently a 5th grade student at the Sunnydale Primary School. 350 years of colonial rule could never erase my ancestral scars. What they fought for and the values they imparted are of great importance. This has led me to understand who I am and what independence means to me. Here I stand on one of Antigua's iconic national treasure, Green Castle Hill, which I consider an altar full of volcanic rocks and megaliths aligned with the stars in the heavens. Columbus' attempts of colonization by the Spaniards during the 1493 voyage became unsuccessful, even though on the shores he named this land after the holiest church in Seville, Spain, Santa Maria de la Antigua. Sir Thomas won the 35-year conquest in the 1632 to 1667 made an impact on the Australian island state, making it a British colony. Time wouldn't permit me to unravel the stories of the Codringtons of Barbuda, or a resilient harbour used by the British Royal Navy, the importation of enslaved Africans to work on sugar estates, and King Court's revolution and execution. The 1834 era of emancipation which propelled Freetown and Liberta from the lands of colonial grip made their two villages of outstanding in the fight for freedom. Despite the demand for determination over 315 years, Weir Cornwall, Byrd, and George Walter championed the cause that dropped the British Union Jack and raised the only flag overseen with the sun engraved. That was the road to independence on Sunday, 1st November 1981. Antigua and Barbuda becoming an independent nation for 38 years now means that our colonizers no longer control our affairs, and now sovereign citizens can elect a prime minister and members of parliament. We can now develop our own constitution, symbols, emblems on army and passports. We can now sign treaties and become members of various regional and international organizations, which is important for equally engaging in trade, policies, and issues. A blessed independence to all Antiguans and Barbudans.
Independence Day. To most people, it is just a day to remember when our country was relinquished from British rule. But to me, it means a lot more than that. Independence Day is a time to honor our beautiful home, where the land and the sea meets in perfect harmony. Our country, home to only 93,000 people, loving and courageous, with the will and pledge to defend our homeland at any cost. Independence Day is a time to honor our leaders, a time to show the world what they have taught us, how each endeavors and all achieves. Our leaders have maintained the title of Antigua and Barbuda in its heroic stage. Independence Day is a time to give thanks to our Father above for sending a slice of heaven down to the earth as a home. Thanks to the Lord for answering the prayers of our ancestors and abolishing slavery in the country. God's great blessings has irrigated our fields and allowed nature to grow without a threat. Independence Day is a time for our populace to celebrate their freedom. We all should celebrate together. It doesn't matter the race, nationality, age, gender, sexuality, traditions, religions, or beliefs. Independence Day is a time to remember the nation's forefathers, martyrs, warriors, and defenses. Fathers and forefathers that have given birth to the country. Their actions are now displayed as a legend of courage. The warriors that committed their lives to fight for the country under any cost. The ones who protected the land at times of distress. Doves at times of peace. Warriors at times of sacrifice. The martyrs that died for all of us, for a better way of life, a hope, and for a great future. All of whom have conquered under the standard. Independence Day is a time to remember our country's birth, the heroes, the people, the dedications, the hope of our dear nation of Antigua and Barbuda. A time to praise God for His goodness and grace. It is more than just a day to remember the birth of our nation, and we should all celebrate together the 38th independence of our country of Antigua and Barbuda. Happy Independence Day.
Welcome back to the 2019 showcasing of the Flow Mobile Film Competition. Our next category up is the 17 to 30 years old. And first up is Dalisha Spencer. Dalisha is a graduate of the Otters Comprehensive School and the Antigua School of Nursing. She is currently a guest services attendant at the Pineapple Beach Resort. She was inspired to create her film because she thinks that independence isn't only about a country being free from slavery or another governing country, but the ability personally to choose your own career path. She loves poetry and enjoys writing them. Mental health awareness is very important to her, and she wanted to use this avenue to build awareness. Bernella Vidal is a graduate of the Antigua Girls High School and the Antigua State College. She enjoys socializing and trying new things and can be described as a very creative person. She is presently employed at the Ministry of Agriculture. She saw the Flow Mobile Film Competition ad and was inspired to participate because of her drive of trying something new. Up next is Moses Wiltshire. He is a backhoe operator by day and a videographer by night. He enjoys the art of filmmaking and sees storytelling as a nice way to get things across to people. Domestic violence is something dear to him as he has seen friends who have been impacted. Creating this film was his way of raising awareness.
Independence to me means being free to choose whatever career path I want to do or what I will love doing, despite all the hate and what my parents, friends, or family expects of me. Whether it's a farmer, an artist, a craftsman, or a fisherman, I choose to be free. Independence is the condition of not only one's physical freedom, but being mentally free. Being mentally free to live your own life, not thinking about what society says, not being dependent on social media to define who you are, but being independent to define your true self like no one else can. I choose to be free. I am independent. Independence is perfectly defined like the ocean, having the ability to thrive and survive on its own. Not having to ask the rocks where to go and how to move. That's what independence means to me. I choose to be free. I am independent. That's what independence means to me.
What independence means to me? Well, it's like planting a tree with the expectation of it to grow, knowing that it will produce a fruit that we can harvest and benefit from as a people. A fruit that tastes so sweet that it will leave us wanting more. It's seeing the sun shine bright as it rises in the morning, but knowing it will shine even brighter in the afternoon. It's acknowledging the sacrifices made by one of our heroes of our country who led us to full independence back in '81. It's the children, knowing that we're putting so much things in place for their future. Look at them. It's our people. They work so hard every day, but their smile assures us that everything will be okay under the sun. It's being surprised with one of our local dishes. Take a look at that plate. Seriously, I'm definitely savoring this moment. It's our own This Is Home.
Independence eating local, yeah?
Yes, independence is definitely eating local, but it's being able to communicate with the people we selected to run our government. It's moments like this.
Hey guys, guess what I got? I want
Yes, it's that moment when we take pride in our flag because we believe in where we come from, because our ancestors started the fight and we're finishing it. Victory is sweet.
Listen to me, I'm very upset. Can you imagine I didn't get a flag? Why would you? What's up with that?
Don't worry, I got one for you too.
Oh,
no, that's for me.
Yes, that flag was definitely for me. I mean, don't you want to see me smile?
That is so beautiful.
But wait a moment, let's rewind back to that point where my dear colleague inquired about the flag. Let's just say I was given the opportunity to recreate that moment. You wouldn't want to miss her smile because it reminds me that the pride we take in our flag is the reason why we're free. We were given a chance to stand together as one people. It says that we're more than capable. Can't you see there's a flag on every corner of a street? Not just a flag, but our flag. People come here to enjoy our 365 beaches. But guess what? This is my home. So, let me tell you what independence means to me. It's simply knowing that we have each other to move forward. Because we didn't come this far alone. So we celebrate because we are our leaders, setting the pace for our future. So look at the brighter side. Tomorrow can only get better. Happy independence to us, Antigua and Barbuda.
You know, when Nazaya did tell you how she was proud of us for practicing early on the dance, what dance we actually do so
sat
far?
down and chat for the entire 3 hours of practice.
Not one day off, 2 days. Listen,
I want to know what's gonna happen come this practice.
in November, start next week now. This is not the pass.
Well, we just go up on the stage and just chat.
Freestyle. Wait, what happened to that waste man ex of yours?
He's good. Well, he's out of the hospital now. But he's paralyzed because of the brain injury and everything.
Thank God, he won't be able to harm you or anybody else ever again.
Yep. I kind of have to feed him and so.
What do you mean you have to feed him? You have to help his mommy feed him? You have to feed him? Let me ask you again. You personally have to feed him. Where you going for the water for? You need any water?
I'm kind of parched.
You don't need no water. You can't be serious. A month ago you were in the hospital because of what he did to you. Like, what do you think he meant by if he can't have you, nobody else can? Wait, look, what do you really think he meant by that?
But he's changed. People change.
People change. Listen.
I believe the situation has changed.
No.
You don't believe people can change?
I don't believe that people can change. He has not changed. How many years you with him? How many? 8. 8 years you with him. Has he changed? How many times he hit you in those 8 years? 7 times. You can't be serious. You have no. Don't stress me. You overdo. You cannot. No, don't say nothing. You need to learn to respect yourself a lot more. He don't love you.
But at least I have someone that I can go back to.
What that's supposed to mean? What that's supposed to mean?
Just what I said.
Oh. Okay.
Where are you going?
Okay. Your business.
Ready for? Set?
Not yet.
Want some more? Okay. You called your mother already?
Yeah, man, graduate. Potential.
What time she get in here?
Well, I tell Siri for car. She tell she come for 6 o'clock, so
She's gonna be here.
10 minutes. Yeah, next 10 minutes she be here. Don't worry, man, now it's dead.
You sure?
Yes, Chuck. Go ahead.
All right.
Hurry
Later.
up.
I'll see you when I get back.
Yeah, man. Safe drive.
Thanks.
Drive safe.
All right.
Drive safe. Hope you're until death.
Sheep, coke, coke. That means that you must be careful.
How far are you? Oh, you all set? Come around the side door. Come to the garage. Yeah. Alright, cool.
To rush. Seriously? How did I forget my passport?
So, you cooked all this?
Yeah, I try. You know, some of the secrets that I don't tell out, I only show. You know, so I hope the taste is just as good as it looks.
Independence for me was this moment when I chose to love myself enough to walk away once and for all.
Thank you so much for staying with us. And in our final segment, we will see the top 3 entrants from our 31 and over category. First up is Romeo Culture D. Reid. He is an entrepreneur and recording artist. He enjoys blogging and creating short films with his mobile phone. Romeo is married to Nicola Reid and the father of 2 children. Romeo enjoys spending time with his family, and this inspired him to create his short film, Culture D Independence. And second up is Laune Isaac. He's a local cinematographer and photographer with several years of experience in the film industry. Laune was inspired by the view that Antiguans are forgetting the true meaning of independence and placing too much emphasis on just the partying side of our independence celebrations. He wants his film to inspire his people to become more patriotic. And our final film is by Colin John-Jenkins. Colin is a sustainable development consultant. He is the founder of Male Empowerment Network and describes himself as a social media junkie. Colin is married to John-Jenkins and has a son, Rui Jenkins. Colin is passionate about sharing experiences and leaving footprints for generations to come. This, combined with his love for filming online videos, is what inspired him to create the short film, What Independence Means to Me.
Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward, ain't turning back, no way, I'm moving ahead. Ain't turning back, I'm moving forward, ain't turning back, no way, I'm moving ahead. Wet me down, let me fall in the street, rather when me start speaking at tongues. Wet me down, lad, when the water come soak me, wet me down. Let the presence of God me, I tell you there is so much fun. Wet me down, there's joy in the kingdom. There is joy in the presence of the Lord. There is joy in the kingdom. There is joy in one accord. Come on, if we unite, when in a time for cuss and fight. Come on, strengthen each other and make the fire ignite. We blaze it up and keep the light that shine bright. Come on, ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. No way, I'm moving ahead. Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. Ain't turning back, no way, I'm moving ahead. the devil want kill me. Give him a chance to that take me out. There's a thing called grace and mercy. Follow me, holiday in my life. I will not suffer. I will not beg no bird. Cause I have my daddy. I'm alone, I got my head. Can only imagine. Beat heaven for the very first time. Can only imagine. Seen it Lord for the very first time. Can only imagine. He never know war and crime. Everything peaceful, so divine. Come on. Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. No way. I'm moving ahead. Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. No way. I'm moving ahead. Come on, join the line. Ain't going back. I'm moving forward. Ain't going back. No way. I'm moving ahead. Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. No way. I'm moving ahead. Ain't turning back. I'm moving forward. Ain't turning back. No way. I'm moving ahead. Wait me down, wait me down, wait me down. Let me fall in the street, rather when me start speaking in tongues. Wait me down, lie. When the water comes, soak me, wet me down. Wet me down, wet me down. And the presence I got me, I tell it there is so much fun. Wet me down, there's joy in the kingdom. There is joy in the presence of the Lord. There is joy in the kingdom. There is joy in one not turning back.
Boy drinking out of a cup and not a bottle anymore.
Chill.
Alright, I'm gonna chill.
Girl, what a night. The food, the fetting, on a holiday. That's why I love independence. Lisa, is that all independence means to you? Girl, what else is there? Well, there's the fact that we all get to choose our own destiny. No longer is someone thousands of miles away dictating our fate. Come on, not this nonsense again. That was millions of years ago when dinosaurs roamed the earth. No, it was just 38 years ago on November 1st, 1981. We, the people of Antigua and Barbuda, proudly chose our own destiny. It was a hard-fought victory over our colonial masters. In fact, that freedom is why we celebrate in this season under the theme Embracing Our National Pride. And just look at all we the people have accomplished in just 38 short years. Our breathtaking capital, St. John's, the gem of the Caribbean, the hustle and bustle of Market Street, where you can find just about anything. Our public market complex with local jellies and jams, along with fresh fruits and vegetables. Oh, how I love Antigua black pineapples. Special textiles designed for this independence season. Our very own fisheries complex. Just look at the variety of fishes we have. And you know, I love my snapper. Hand-sewn shoes can be found at our local craft market. Our newly renovated bus terminal takes you where you want to go. The multi-purpose center, a gift to us from the Chinese. Our soon-to-be newly renovated port, able to host some of the largest cruise ships in the world. Many beautiful and historic tourist attractions. The University of the West Indies, 5 Island Campus. and many other sporting facilities. Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Stadium, dedicated to one of our greatest national heroes. Our state-of-the-art international airport, named after the father of the nation, the Honorable Sir V.C. Bird Sr. Being free allows us as a people to discover what we want and just flow with it. Girl, independence really means all that to you? It does, and so much more. Well, now you really have me thinking about what independence really means to me.
Wait,
Yes.
do you know a long time ago we had people that they call slaves?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so what do you think slaves were?
Can you do the watch for me?
I can do the watch for you if you answer the question.
Slaves?
Yeah, what are the slaves? What do you think slaves are?
Something for you to slay on?
Something for you to slay on, not quite. Well, slaves were people that didn't have their own independence. Remember we just mentioned that word independence?
Yes. Can you help me put on the watch?
Okay, I'll have to put on the watch. So independence, right? Where slaves are regarded, they were people that didn't have the ability to do what they want when they wanted to. Okay? So they had people that always used to tell them stuff. Like when to sleep, when to work and stuff like that. Do you think that's a good thing?
Yes.
You think that was a good thing?
No.
Exactly.
Okay, no slaves are.
Okay, tell me.
Slaves are people that are licensed.
That didn't have their what?
That didn't have their own independence.
Exactly, independence. Because some very bad people took them away from their home country. You know where they lived? Africa. We're gonna go and see some places, and we're gonna show you some neat things, and I'm gonna show you some pictures so that you understand.
Yeah, no! Let's go!
Independence is really about reflection and introspection. Who are we as a people? Have we honored the sacrifices of our forefathers? Are we happy about where we are? What are we passing on to our children so that they can pass on to their children, so that this will never happen again? Independence to me means being able to take this knowledge that I have and pass it on to my son, so that he can pass it on to his son or daughter, and the chain continues. We must never forget what our forefathers went through. We must never allow our historical sites to disappear. Never forget, always remember. It's the only way that we can remind ourselves the journey of a people who had lost their homeland. That is what independence means to me. Having the freedom to pass on this knowledge, to pass on this empowerment to the future generations. Imagine getting to a point where you can actually spend time with your children, with your family, with your loved ones, to a point where you did not have to work so hard as your grandparents did. To get to a point of understanding what they had to go through to get you to where you are now, and what equally their grandparents had to go through to get to where they are. It's very important that we understand this and that we pass this story on to our future generations to come. So, there was this man that tried to help to free us.
Who?
He's our national hero, one of our national heroes.
Where? I can't see him.
I'm going to show you him. So his name was Prince Class. Okay? He's one of our national heroes, our first national hero actually. And he didn't like the evil people. So he tried to overthrow them. Right? Like what you see.
For them where?
Well, he wanted them to go back to where they came from and leave the people in peace. This is an example of what they thought he looked like. You see?
He looks like that?
Yeah, they said he looks like that. You remember the Antigua and Barbuda song?
Yes.
Let's sing together. Fair Antigua and Barbuda dwell in love and unity. Alright. Teach them, show them, let them understand what we had to go through, what our parents had to go through. Independence is about acceptance of self, and with acceptance of self comes the ability to move forward.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 30 days of unlimited social messaging, 7 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, and 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan. All for $100 with Antigua's most reliable LTE network. With Flow, it only gets better.
I'm just so happy to be a part of the Flow Mobile Film Competition, being done for the first time in 2019 with the theme, What Independence Means to Me. And one of the reasons why I like this initiative by Flow is that it gives a lot of our citizens, particularly our young people who are more tech savvy, an opportunity to use their smartphones to develop short films. It fits very nicely into one of the initiatives that the Ministry of Culture is putting in place to advance the film industry here in Antigua and Barbuda. And so I'd like to use this opportunity now to commend Flow on this program that they've unveiled, and I hope and trust that it will be one that they will continue going forward. Because at the end of the day, when our young people have more opportunities to use the technology that's available to them, it can only turn out to be something fantastic. So to Flow, kudos, great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, the judges have made their final decisions. And the overall winner in the 12 to 16 category is Sontee Beazer with her film entitled Independence. Congratulations to Sontee on a job well done. And in the 17 to 30 category, the winner with the film entitled My Independence is Moses Wiltshire. And finally, in our 31 and over category, the winner is Romeo Reid with his short film, Kulcha de Independence. All the winners will receive from Flow a combination of cash and smartphones from a prize pool of $15,000. In addition to their film being aired on our own ABS TV, the top 3 films in each category will later be aired across Flow TV's regional network. A huge big thank you to everyone who participated in the inaugural Flow mobile film competition, and thank you for viewing. On behalf of the entire Flow family, happy 38th anniversary of independence, Antigua and Barbuda.